We're going to start 5 minutes late now. Well, thank you very much for coming to our first Techcelerate event this year. We never expected to have so many people, but it's lovely to see 80 people in one room. So you must be doing something right. Oh, it could be that we're doing something wrong, but you just came to meet these guys at the front. We expected about 50 people, so we quickly overran the space in our first venue, and HPJ Gately Bearing came to our rescue at the last minute. So thank you very much for the team here helping us to set up this event. If anyone's going to tweet, use hashtag Techcelerate or NWDA funds. I'll do a quick introduction to Techcelerate. We've got lots of new faces here today. What we're trying to do is to build an ecosystem for tech entrepreneurs. Basically, each of us who run tech businesses helping each other, and into that mix we put investors and others that can help. So we are a big talking shop. Right. So to get some perspective into what we're trying to achieve. So everyone knows about Silicon Valley. Is that the little dot there? The circle, or it's not called a circle. And David Cameron is talking about sort of Silicon UK, the Silicon Roundabout. So if you don't know where that is, it's around Shoreditch area. There's a couple of companies there, and they basically sort of they haven't really drawn a circle yet, but basically saying that's the Silicon Valley of UK is. So what we're going to do in Manchester, should we have some fun, or should we just let Londoners have all the fun? I think we should do something about it. So I think we should aim to be the number 2 if we can. If anybody is arguing about what tech is, I mean, for my own benefit, I sort of web and mobile type companies, but obviously we got today clean tech and then biotech type companies as well. So very quickly, what does Techcelerate do? We don't do anything at all. We actually bring you together into a room and let you find the solutions to the problems you have. But doing that, we seem to be addressing 4 areas. Access to capital. So we have a format called Dragon's Lair, where companies speak in front of real investors. But also, this also falls under access to capital. Access to knowledge. It's about 2 areas. One, maybe technology. Next month we're going to run our mobile event for the 4th year. And also looking at maybe from the business angle, maybe it's pricing, maybe managing growth. Some of you in the audience have spoken at various events, sharing your knowledge. I put Keith there. Keith is in the room, see, top man. Everybody's top man, okay. So, and top ladies. The 3rd area is access to markets. Really, what we're looking at here is, I think southern companies, those on the M4 corridor and elsewhere, tend to not come this way that much. But if they decide to, we can help them get some market share here. We also helped a couple of US companies last year. So it's actually providing access point into the Northwest. Access to talent is fairly new. We cancelled an event last year called Pitching for Management. I'm happy to say that we're going to run 3 events this year. Basically, companies are looking for top talent. We'll fill the room with top talent, and you will pitch to get them into your company. But also, we team up with Space, which is really a sort of an incubator pod that gives us insight into the Manchester Metropolitan University Business School. I'm hoping that we can actually build up relationship with other major universities here. Right, we can't do this without our partners, so I better explain what these partnerships means. Yeah, I put myself at the bottom, if you haven't noticed that. Crow, Clark, Whitetail has been working with us for such a long time. It took us a long time to get them to think like startups or computer or software companies. So what we've done with them is that we got them to really look at their rates, reduce it as much as possible, let them, they're actually taking some risk. So we branded their service into silver, sort of gold, platinum type deal, and we got a number of companies actually using their service. So what they're doing is actually making accounting services that early stage business probably can't afford. We're making that service available. So we've done a similar deal with Aaron & Partners on legal side. Accountants, you need accountants all the time, but obviously legal, and it might be actually doing the deal, or it might be looking at your contracts or employment contracts. So we have a similar relationship with Aaron & Partners. We've got individuals from both companies here. We've got Michael Jason, who runs Crow Clark Whiteley in Manchester, and also Steve Livingston. Where's Steve? And we also got Andy Duxbury from Aaron & Partners. Duxbury Innovation Centre, how many, can you raise your hand if you've been to Duxbury? Right. Okay. How many are tenants there? See, I think it's the best tech hub in the Northwest at the moment. So if you're not in there, try to get involved with their, at least the network side. We got John League at the back. There you go. We've got a banner there. Space is our new partner. They have a sort of incubation type facilities. They have a mixture of different companies, but it's very cheap if you're looking for a place in city centre. Brantwood, we're trying to actually be a little bit bigger than who we are. So we're talking about building or setting up a tech centre in Manchester, really looking at a way to increase the traffic flow from London to here and reduce the traffic flow from here to London. What I mean is, if we can get a VC from London to come over here and we actually fill his diary with startups, I think we're probably going to find a bit more traction that way, and that will also provide choice for startups in the Northwest. No disrespect to you guys, you are great, but you could do with a little bit of choice. By the way, I'm looking for a CTO. I'm not going to talk too much about this. We're trying to turn this into a membership organization. We got kids, I've got a wife there, we need some money, so help us. So what's the value? I mean, this is hard. I could say that, we got these accounting services and all that. I think that the real value is that I can go to one tech company and get somebody from their senior managers or founders to come and talk, share his knowledge with others. I think that's where the value is. We got criticized in the past saying, Manoj, you're not creating deal flow, you're a talking shop. Actually, our USP is we are a talking shop. So we will get deals done, but I think the main thing is getting people into one room, getting you guys to talk to each other, share what works, what doesn't. For example, Duncan Stockdale, I'm his #1 fan. Great tech company. I learned a lot from him, but I also, try to get out, other people to come and share their knowledge. Are we on time? So some of you, can you raise hands? How many of you have pitched for investment of some sort? All right. So you were under pressure, weren't you? Right? So let's reverse that. So we got all these 6 fund managers here. We got the headmaster and then the 5 others. One guy refused to come, but we'll forgive him. We can forgive him. So today is that these funds are just starting, and they have at least 5-year lifespan and beyond. And the idea here is to actually give you a chance to talk to them in a sort of informal setting, understand, is this fun for me or you, and what we need to do, when would the right time for you, you might be, you don't need to pile up today and, submit your business plan. But it's actually building that initial relationships. So all I've done is ask these nice guys to come and spend some time with us before they get really busy with the deal flow side, because they're going to make a lot of deals to make sure that the money is invested. So we got Andy Leach, sorry Andy, I keep calling you headmaster, but
it's fine. Yeah. I'll be called worse.
Yes, Andy Leach runs make sure that he is the overall fund manager for the Northwest Funds. We have Paul Gower, who from YFM Private Equity. Both Andy and Paul have spoken at our events before. Paul's been around for a long time, knows the market very well. And then we have Richard Young, who is the first VC I ever met, and he still speaks to me. But it's first time for you, isn't it, Richard? So to come to our event. So I'm sure Richard will explain how his process might work. And then we got Andrew, who came all the way from London. We are very happy when Londoners come this way, but I think this case you probably had to come. And we also got Adam from the Energy and Environmental Fund, and also David, who just joined AXM, which probably is the fund that most of you want to talk to. We do the running order this way, so and then what we'll do is we'll have a quick break. There's plenty of food and drinks, and we come back. We'll finish around 7:45. Then we'll have a quick break, 8 o'clock, and basically I'll get the fund managers to the fund. Then it's up to you how you want to use that 1 hour. So that's the format for today.